The following has been rated M for mature like freaking always because mama swears. So if you don't dig that, then click off. And if you do dig it, then let's keep going. But my mama still gets on me about my language. I know I don't sound like a lady, but I'm sorry about it. I'm not trying to be low vibrational. This is just how it's going to be for now. So respect, mom. But anyways, we are going to do, I haven't done like a specific love check-in thing in a while, and I need ambiance first. So let's get this under control. Oh no! Oh man! Did you guys all witness this? Bummer. Oh well, it's just an item. Okay, so fun intro completed. Let's get into it. Don't really have an outline, but what else is new? Let's just check in with the other person's energy. Another disclaimer. I will refer to the other person as he and the person watching this video as she because normally it's women/feminines that watch me. Switch the genders as you find appropriate. It is not intentional or anything of me to be offensive or not include someone in the appropriate way. So be a grown up and know that you're not so special that I'm outing specifically you or a group. That's just how I channel and I want to make it easy. So what a lengthy intro. Let's get into it and just see where the masculine is at. Break it down into head space, heart space. Thank you, MysticMoon, for that way of doing it. I stole it from her, unashamed. Okay, so let's just get a feel for where their headspace is at. And I might supplement it with Twin Flame Tarot, but we'll see where that's, how I'm feeling. So headspace for the masculine. 6 of Cups. Okay, the masculine is thinking about the past, maybe. This could be you. If you guys are not together, I didn't really specify. We'll see how this video goes to see if it's more for those in separation or not. But they're thinking about things. And I love the 6 of Cups because while it is about nostalgia and thinking about someone from your past, it brings that youthful energy to it. It's looking back on things fondly and with like just happier times because we had already moved from the 4 and 5 of Cups, which are kind of like disappointment and boredom and only focusing on the negative. And it's like, we've worked through this and now they're able to look back on a situation or person fondly, with fonder memories, with a better outlook, which is nice. So let's just start supplementing with clarifying. Okay, I just looked to the left and I saw my cat and he's doing absolutely nothing, but he's very cute at doing it. And it's taking everything in me not to go get him. Okay, guys, focus. What's the 6 of Cups have to do with? Vibrations, yes. Yeah. So they're in a better headspace now. They have gone through things like I've mentioned. They're raising their vibration, and thinking back on you has helped or is helping or is just something that is a result of their healing moving forward. Let's get heart space, please. The Hangman. I've been pulling this a lot lately. So the Hangman, with the 6 of Cups and vibrations, I'm already loving because I mentioned finding like a new perspective, and the Hangman is all about that period of pause for allowing you the time to gain that new perspective, that new insight that's obviously needed. So in their heart space, they feel that maybe they knew in their heart that they needed to find a different perspective or pause and kind of just take stock of where they're at and what they're actually feeling. And this one popped out, karmic partner. Wow, it's very interesting. So in their heart space, new perspective, this could be someone. So I'm going to just say that this is for those not in communication, for those in separation. Sorry, guys, I'm a garbage talker today. Absolute trash. So I love this. This feels like in their heart space, if they're with a karmic partner, there's this realization coming around collectively that they've gained this new perspective regarding this person, regarding the connection, and they're thinking about possibly you, and that's actually helping them raise their vibration. And it's kind of like, wow, I'm thinking about this person and it's making me feel so good. And in my heart space though, like I'm with this person and it's like not giving me the same feeling. I don't get that same satisfaction out of, you know, happiness or joy when I think about the things with my karmic partner. Not to say that there's anything wrong with the connection between this and this man and this masculine and their karmic partner. It's more or less like, you know, the karmic partners kind of, they play a significant role. They teach a significant lesson. And I feel like that's been shifting. We're closing that out, which has been a consistent theme forever now. So, ooh, squeaky. Okay. Let's look where they're at spiritually. 6 of Swords. Another 6. 6s to me are numbers of love and, manifestation in a way. It's like a card of victory for me. A lot of the 6s, it's kind of about, in tarot at least, it's kind of like that win. The 6 of Swords is moving from rough waters and going towards calmer ones, having undergone all of the swords leading up to this 6. Especially the 5 is really harsh energy for me. I'm not a fan of the 6 of Swords. So spiritually, they've learned some lessons, and we see that with these cards, and they are moving out of it. They're closing out that cycle, whether they're aware of it or not. It is something that is happening. So spiritually, which just is awesome, the way it's going to, you know, domino affect the heart and the mind. Woo. Okay. How many fell out? 2. We'll take them. Crossroads, nostalgia. Yeah. Wow. So nostalgia, again, 6 of Cups and nostalgia, definitely a crossroads. It's like, this is you. This is the karmic partner. There's strong feelings for both. It's leading them to this crossroads and making it feel like they're in a rough thing, but we are moving forward. And the nostalgia card, it's almost like this pause is necessary because this card, while about love due to the, you know, locket, and the red being passionate can also be an anger, and they are really gripping this very, very tightly. So it's kind of almost like, do I just want to stay where I'm at with this person and just realize that, you know, I can look back in the nostalgia, you know, I want to keep it there, you know, the fist is clenched closed. I want to keep it in the past. Is that something that's going on? Or am I just like, wow, I shouldn't have let it go type of energy? We're at a crossroads. So either scenario can be correct. You take what resonates for you. Let's get in like the physical overall type of energy. 9 of Pentacles. So this is definitely someone who is thinking about themselves, focusing on themselves, whether or not they're with a person. That doesn't really matter because you can still be with somebody and work and focus on yourself. This is like a very independent card, but that just goes to show that like overall and in the physical, even if they're with this karmic partner, they're still like, they're not fully in it, and that's fine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it, and they can actually, you know, be in love and nothing, you know, but at the end of the day, it's for themselves. Why is that not lit? That's so disappointing. Oh, the wax. All right, whatever, man. But that's bugging me now. We'll add this candle. It's called an uncrossing candle, so hopefully that'll help with the crossroads. But so 9 of Pentacles, very independent person, focused in the material world and accomplishment. Their job, career, money could be an important factor, motivator for them, something or someone that, you know, they want to get it together in the material. That's, you know, things in the material world are how they understand or go through things, you know, whereas for the feminine, sometimes it's a little more spiritual and emotional. Let's get another card. Observer, very interesting. But so this person, while they're with their partner still, and their partner is holding a space in their heart space, which is fine, and they are only pausing to consider, you know, I just feel like a lot of confusion, you know, as far as this, you know, yeah, they're looking back on it, but it's almost like, is that just what it is? I'm at a place where I can look fondly upon this person and what we had or have gone through and, you know, leave it at that and stay with this partner. We're not sure. They may be looking you up online, on social media, pulling your name up in your phone, but not hitting that call or text button, things like that. They're thinking about you, and we see that from the get-go. So very cool, at least for moi. So let's move on, shall we, and see where the connection in general is at. That was just the masculine's energy. Let's see what we're getting for the connective energy and what the overall is, like how he feels about the connection, what he thinks about it. Spiritually, a lesson perhaps. Sorry, shuffle junkie over here. And then, because I can, let's quick shuffle these guys. And then a quick 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that one almost wanted to come out. We'll see if it does. Okay. You can't see it, but I swear they're under here. All right. Well, that was done very nicely. God, I don't know how you guys stick with me. I'm such a pauser. Anyways, okay, masculine. About the connection. What does he think about when it comes to you and this connection specifically? What's going on in his mind? Where are we at? 10 of Cups. Wow. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So this thinking about you, I get it. It's going to definitely bring that confusion, especially for those who have a karmic partner. Now, I will have to stop and disclaimer that unless you know for certain there is an actual karmic partner, third-party situation going on, then that message is not for you. The confusion can still be real. The crossroads can still be real. There can still be, you know, do I want to continue on independently in that 9 of Pentacles energy that we saw, you know, or do I want to, you know, take this time, this pause, where's that Hangman card, that pause, and just kind of figure out, you know, what does this nostalgia mean to me? Why am I thinking about you? What does that have to do with? So again, unless you know for certain there's a karmic partner, there probably isn't. So if you're just afraid that there might be, don't get your knickers in a twist. Cool? All right, what's this 10 of Cups is beautiful thinking about. This is relationship, like fulfillment. This is your, you know, idyllic type of relationship and ideal goal and things like that, and bound. Yeah, okay. So they think that they can have this with you, and it's like when they think about you, they see pretty much this future, but they feel bound for some reason. And we see that bound energy coming through with the stuck and the crossroads energy from before. So until they can get through this crossroads, until they can make a decision and know which way they want to go, you know, do I want to come back towards you? Do I want to stick with my, karmic partner? Do I want to just focus on me? It's a lot going on. So they're bound from even really doing more than just thinking about it, you know, just, and maybe entertaining the idea. And even then maybe they feel like they can't entertain the idea because they're in another relationship. So they're just not thinking about it. They're bound by the fact that this isn't possible right now. Okay. Right this minute. Where's their heart space at when it comes to this connection? The Emperor. I love that. Yeah, but in their heart space, like they feel like a man, as in like the Emperor is all the great qualities, at least in my opinion, of all the kings in the tarot. It is taking all of that logic and analytical stuff from the King of Swords, but with the stability of the King of Pentacles and the passion and the forward movement and motivation of the Wands, but with the emotional stability of the King of Cups. So it's not cold like the King of Swords. Like this dude's awesome and he's getting shit done. He's a go-getter. He's a, you know, forward movement energy. It's a very masculine energy. And so seeing the masculine feel masculine when he thinks about this connection, and it could just be that maybe he's not even aware that that's how this connection makes him feel, or that's something that he's just discovering is how he feels, that when he thinks about you or is with you or thinks about the times they were with you, it's like, wow, I feel more complete than I am feeling currently. Let's get another card. Compromise. Interesting. Yeah. So definitely a compromise. And that makes sense. Compromises are healthy as long as it's not compromising your morals, ethics, stuff like that. But when it comes to you in this connection, there's going to have to be some compromising done. Maybe he feels he can't come to you fully as the Emperor, and he can really only come to you one, more of a knight, or even just one of the kings, for examples. And we have to compromise, like, man, will she take me? Will they not take me unless I'm fully in this Emperor energy? Or do you think they'll compromise? And as long as I am working on being in this energy more and continuing to live up to this potential I have, is there a possibility? But we're not sure. They're like, in their heart they feel this, but they're not allowing themselves to think about it, to entertain that idea. So let's get spiritually, where is this connection at? Ace of Chalices. These are great cards, though. So spiritually, so there's that shift. Here's this new beginning with this partner. When, in any regards, guys, don't think this is automatically union. I haven't even said the word union before. So this is just a new shift, a new cycle within this connection. That could be maybe communication, or has nothing, to do with you guys together, but individually, you're both starting this new phase. And the Ace of Cups, spiritually, that's a self-love card for me. Okay, so spiritually, this connection is helping you guys learn to self-love. Fill up your own cup before starting to pour it into each other's cups. This compromise right now, I'm getting is that you have to love yourselves before you can love anyone else. That's why we're bound from even entertaining this, because one or both of you are not fully in this energy quite yet. We're learning. This could be the shift that, you know, we have learned, and now we're feeling a little more comfortable to love ourselves. Let's get another card. Unawakened. Yeah. So spiritually, but I get that that's shifting. I do feel that that's changing. I think that spiritually, this connection has alerted them to their unawakened state and making them realize that they've got wounds and traumas, and, you know, they may not even feel so strongly for this karmic partner as they should or truly believe, because they don't know how to love themselves. And no matter what, no matter how hard you try, we've all been there in relationships where you care for that person, but it doesn't work out because you know that, like, you don't love yourself. And that's a terrible energy to be in personally, but it's another one to be around constantly for another person. And I just get that spiritually, this connection is helping them awaken to the lack of self-love, and we're gonna work through that. And like I said, it's something that I feel is already in the process of shifting. So let's get an overall energy. Two of Wands, yeah, and another card about needing to make decisions, that crossroads, that planning, that decision-making thing that's happening. It's overall, they do know that they need to make a decision. There's compromising, there's bound energy, there's not being fully awakened yet, and that's cool. We don't want them to make a decision until they feel completely comfortable doing whatever the case may be. Excuse me. Surrender. Yeah. Okay. So surrender to the fact, guys, that this person's taking some time. Not a ton of time. I'm not saying that I don't like timing things, but they haven't made a decision yet. And you see that from the confusion of the other cards and the crossroads and stuff. So surrender to the fact that, you know, things are still in the works. Things are still being planned. You still have decisions to make. You still have to make the decision to love yourself before you can even think about this other person. Both of you need to do that. So it's not bad, but it's that, you know, we want it, you know, we want this connection to work. We want this relationship to work with our partner, but unless our relationship with ourselves is just as good, if not better, this is going to continue to stay in this stagnant, bound, stuck energy, okay? Just keep that in mind. Work on yourself because you're worth it. Awesome. At least for me. So let's get, I don't know. What should we do? I've been digging these Halloween Oracle cards. Okay, let's just get a shadow for each, the feminine and the masculine, and see where we're going from there. So what current shadow could be contributing to this hangman energy, this pause, this bound energy, this confusion? What do you think the masculine is going through? And then the feminine, what's holding us back? What's keeping us from being patient and within our own loving energy? So masculine plus, guarded, feminine plus, faithless. You guys are losing faith. I get it. I know it gets on and on. It takes time and all this other jazz. And I understand that it's a pain in the ass and we get bored and it's kind of like we lose faith in it. I'm sorry, I'm really hot, guys, so I'm turning on my AC. I apologize. I get hot when I channel and I act like I don't. Okay. So guarded. Masculine, absolutely. Very, very guarded. We saw that in his mind a lot, that, yeah, we're thinking about you, but even thinking about you brings confusion, and that's going to put their guard up, especially when involved with another person, because it's, like, not fair. They're in a connection, and as much as that sucks for you, that's still a connection that they should be faithful to, in the sense of you wouldn't want them thinking about someone else when they're with you. So it evokes weird, uncomfortable feelings for the masculine, and they kind of put up some guards to maybe, you know, process it. That's how they do that. So let's just get some more information on this guarded energy, and we're going to combine with my witch's oracle thing. Oh, guys, I don't know if you can hear the song in the background. It's called Open Up. I don't know who it's by, but it's just funny. It's talking about, obviously, opening up and saying what you're feeling and meaning so you guys aren't arguing. So that could be a message for some of you as far as communication. Maybe you guys struggle opening up. Maybe they struggle with opening up, and we're just trying to encourage that and let them feel the peace and the space they need to get to that point. So, and for anyone who might be wondering, it's by Matt Simons. Open Up. Okay. Ooh. Ghost, regret. Wow. Wow. We see that heavily in their headspace when they were thinking about you. That nostalgia could come with the thing of regret. It definitely brings that crossroads, that very much confused energy coming in, that bound energy coming back as well. So feeling very regretful, and that's not an easy feeling to deal with when you regret something because of your own actions, you know? And I feel like pride and ego are a thing that come into play a lot for the masculines, duh. And so they just kind of shut down, become guarded. Butterflies could also mean something for you guys. Shadow, yeah, I can see it. Masculines for sure going through some sort of shadow shit. That makes me giggle. But overall, they're working through it and they're guarding. And I love the butterfly on this guarded card because it feels that even as guarded, they're being guided by the divine to slowly unravel these guards, unravel any blockages. But it takes time, and they have to face their regret, and they need to accept the actions that they took that has led them to feeling this way, not just constantly blaming it on another person or situation, realizing that it's a two-way street no matter what. And every choice they make, you know, they have to take responsibility for. So very interesting. Let's move on to the feminines and feeling faithless. What's this about? What's this about? The veil, the future. Yeah, the future doesn't seem like, you know, we don't know. We have absolutely no idea. It's foggy. There's this, you know, thing over our eyes. We can't even possibly see what it could be. There's so much potential right now because we're in a crossroads in life as far as this new shift. And it's just deciding and planning, Two of Wands, which path to take. Neither path is wrong. It might not be what you wanted, but eventually it's going to lead you to where you're meant to be. So don't be afraid of the path. And I get that we're losing a little bit faith that, you know, the path that we want to take to come together with this person is pulling like that Alice in Wonderland where the path just disappears, you know, by that dog that has a brush on his tail. I love that part for some reason. But don't lose faith. So summer, wow. Yeah. So I know it's just kind of just now spring, but in Florida it feels summer as fuck. So the summer is also to me about, you know, things spicing up, heating up, coming into their full potential, their full bloom. So this is almost like a reassuring thing that you're not supposed to see the future. It's supposed to be behind this veil right now because that's the way it's motherfucking supposed to be. Bitch about it all you want. It's not going to change. You're not going to know. But that doesn't mean, you know, it doesn't get to us and we don't get this faithless feeling. But I'm just saying that things are taking a turn for the better. Things are going to bloom and heat up, like I said. So hold on to that faith. You know, tighten up. You got this. Cool. All right, let's do everyone's frickin' favorite and do some messages. I'm going to... use both of them, okay? So masculine, and then this will be what the feminine is sending to the masculine. So let's do the masculine first. Let's get some messages. We'll see. Maybe 2 from him to you, and then I'll pull 2 from his higher self to himself. So what are the messages he's even like dealing with from himself? What is his higher self forcing him to, you know, deal with? All right, and I'll probably either come back to tarot, but definitely we'll probably supplement with this as well. I don't know why I say supplement when the word is clarify. I don't know. Okay. So this deck is so good for clarifying, guys. Highly recommend Mystic Moon Oracles. You can find her. I'll leave her link below in the description box. I don't know who I am to leave shit in the description box and then talk about it. Okay, so 2 messages from your masculine to you. You've affected my life significantly. Fuck yeah. I look at your picture often. Guys, what did I just get done saying? Where is it? Come on, you little bastard. Observer. Okay? This is happening. They look at you often. Could just be your contact photo in their phone, you know what I mean? Scrolling through their contacts or messages, coming across yours, stopping and staring at it, that type of thing, because you've affected their life. And what's cool is they're telling you this when you're not in their lives. So that's even a testament to how connected you guys are and how impactful just your energy is. Not your physical being, not even your like verbal and emotional support in person. It's just your energy of being there and doing you that affects their life, which is baller. Yeah, fall. Okay. Let's grab another one. Winter. I love that we're getting seasons. So I know that these are timing, but with these quotes and these particular cards, I am getting, come on. Like, can you not? Thanks. So with the fall card, could be timing. I don't like timing. So I normally see the seasons as either the energy of it or the act of it. So if you've affected my life significantly, and that's now making things fall away from me. Dead things to become distance, as in shedding toxic habits, maybe karmic cycles / partners, because of your impact on them, they're willing to see, top dog of what they want and what they can get, and realizing that what's currently in front of them isn't exactly that. So they're slowly starting to close those things out and get away from those types of things, whether that's just switching jobs that wasn't the best, getting out of a friendship or even a relationship, whatever the case may be. And I look at your picture often. With winter, I get freezing and unfrozen. And unfrozen. I get that they're frozen as far as taking any action towards you. They feel like all they can really do is look at your picture, but the more they do it, because it says often here, the more it melts that ice around any guards that they have, any blocks regarding you. It's like your energy is coming through in whatever pictures or whatever they're looking at via social media. That energy is coming through so strong that it's melting any ice that has been there or still is there, and that's also going to help have things break off, die away, fall away. That's no longer necessary. So that's good. And guys, this is all happening because you're not doing anything but yourself, okay? Don't feel like, oh, they're doing so great. Okay, I'll keep doing this. No, fuck that. Focus on you. I don't know why I'm hyped about it. Probably because I'm doing terrible at focusing on me and I'm mad at me. So let's get, what are the messages he's getting from his own higher self? What are the things that he's dealing with? You're special to me even though I told you otherwise. We got that regret card, man, and I feel that he definitely regrets the way either things ended, certain words that were said, certain actions that have been taken, whether you guys were together or not, or whatever the case may be. They have made you feel like they don't care, which could also contribute to that faithless energy that we got. Where's that damn card? That faithless energy, because they're saying things that aren't true. Yeah, lessons. Yeah. This is the biggest lesson. His higher self is trying to get him to, realize the actual truth of how they feel about you or a situation in general, and helping those guarded things melt away. So it's a hard lesson to take, because I feel like a lot of this is needing them to not even say sorry, although that's a perk, let's be honest. It's the fact that they need to acknowledge and at least change the way they act, as in don't talk to people that way ever again, things like that. There's a lesson, the consequences of what you say, are long-term, and the regret probably sets in later rather than when they first said it. So don't worry, it's there. What's another message that they're dealing with? I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. Yeah. So it makes sense that, you're constantly on his mind. We got that 6 of Cups, right? Where is it? Yeah. We got that 6 of Cups energy here, and that vibrations card, which just feels like raising your vibrations. So they're thinking about you. They've got intense feelings for you, but they're not letting themselves entertain anything other than maybe a passing thought. That ice, that guarded quality, that's all still there, but it's slowly melting because they're seeing a little part of you in everyone they meet. Certain characteristics, maybe hair color, maybe eye color, maybe just a similar job or trait or body movement, So that's the universe's way of getting to them more and more in different ways, having them melt away those guards and blocks and really start entertaining what they want and truly desire. Inner child. Yeah. Inner child. Their poor little inner child. It hurts. It's wounded. Whose isn't? Even when you grow up with a great childhood, shit happens where you become wounded, and it's fine. But his inner child needs healing, and it's reaching out for help by showing him you and almost everyone he meets. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, these are the good things, stop hurting me, my little itty bitty babe, for things that I didn't even do. I crave this connection that you feel deep into your soul. This inner child is like, I I get it. I can, I'm hurt. Stop hurting me. And it's not in a desperate way. It's just in a hasn't been acknowledged way. You know what I mean? It's not like they're purposely shoving this inner child in a timeout box in their mind. It is more or less like, I haven't dealt with it yet, but this is a lesson that they're learning. This is what their higher self is telling them. Their inner child is speaking out to them and showing them that no matter what they're doing or where they're going to continue to see a little part of you in everyone they meet wherever they go, okay? Even when with a karmic partner. Cool. Now let's do you guys. Females, what messages are you sending to your masculine? We're not always aware of what energy we're holding and how that affects them. So what messages is he receiving? Because we see that he's thinking about you. So what's he thinking about? What prompted this? I wish I could take back the things I said. Yeah, so I'm getting that when it comes to communications, both of you have said things you're not happy about, even if they were true. It's just like, you know what? I didn't need to be a dick about that. I could have said the same thing in a much kinder, more respectful way and gotten my point across just as fine. And I wish I could take them back because that may have added to the distance between you guys now, or any type of tension or guards or frozenness, that winter card we got, and you're just regretting it. So having regrets be on both sides sucks, but also it makes sense because we're mirrors of one another. So if they're feeling regretful, then you're feeling regretful, and that's probably why he's starting to think about it, because you're wishing you could take it back. That's transmuting to him, which is bringing up that nostalgia, those memories of the things that he may have said or done, and now he's regretting those. He's seeing it in a new light of like a new perspective, that hangman perspective. Action. Yeah. This one, maybe some of you guys have reached out and said sorry, I'm not sure, or maybe your regret will spur some sort of action for yourself or for them. Or like I was just saying, is that your wishing to take things back spurs action in him to actually even think about it and address it. That's, I think, the most prevalent message is your energy of this and wanting to take it back and trying to handle it in a healthy way spurs him into also thinking about it and trying to deal with it and learn the lessons and move on just from, that negativity, that cycle. So it's another one, please. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. So a lot of cards about regret for the past, which I understand. Separation. Wow. Yes, it led to a separation, okay? And I get it. You're letting your partner know that I would have done things differently. I wouldn't have said the things I said. Neither would have you. But I didn't know then what I know now. But now that I do, I would love the chance to end this separation, mend this heart, and at least try to show you that I've learned and grow. And not that you need to prove anything to anybody, but it's almost like, man, we weren't our best selves when we were in a communication, connection, union, whatever the case may be before. But since this separation, I feel like a whole new person, and I would love to reintroduce you to me. I'm not the same person. I would love for you to have this imprint of who I actually am and meant to be, rather than the unhealed, unawakened person you had met previously. So I get it, and I do feel like this, and what I'm feeling with this is not to stay in this regretful thing. If you want to, if you're feeling any type of regret, use it to fuel any type of motivation or determination to overcome that, to heal that part. Regrets do nothing except keep us stuck and keep us in a icky, low vibrational energy, and we don't want that. We want his vibrations to rise. We want him in this Emperor's energy. We want him to be able to think of this 10 of Cups when it comes to you and not get out of this bound, and get out of this bound energy. So what messages is your higher self trying to tell your ass that we ain't listening or maybe aren't aware of? How could you still love me after all I've done? Femmes, what have we done? Return. Yeah. Your higher self wants you, is yearning for a return, obviously. Can you guys even see that? I can't see my camera. I'm going to assume, yeah. Either way. Again, a card about kind of regret, of hesitation, of I've done some shit. What's awesome is that you've done some shit. All right. You're aware of it. You have worked on fixing it, healing it, not really any triggers anymore as far as the same things, you know what I mean? And if they are, you know how to recognize and handle and talk your way out of it, through it, whatever the case may be. But but you're like, man, if you do return, are you still going to be able to love me? Or is this just going to be like, you know, a closure thing where we meet up possibly by chance or opportunity, whatever the case may be, but that's all it is. It's just that time to be like, cool, you're cool, I'm cool, we grew from each other, that's it. I don't get that that's the vibe, but I get that that can be a fear that your higher self is trying to let you know that don't entertain that. This return is going to happen. I am returning. The hand will be outstretched. Your affection, your love will be returned. That's a fear. This is a fear that we're dealing with right now. And you're wondering, like, am I going to continue to be here, hand outstretched, waiting for you, and this other person, your masculine, is just not going to take your hand? False. Okay? Let's get another message. Your words linger in my mind. Yeah, lots of mental energy going on here, guys. Lots. Fifth dimension. Yeah, so dreams, 5D shit, it could be where you guys are communicating the most, maybe doing a lot of your healing, of working through any issues, saying sorries, or being able to work through all those regrets that we've seen coming up, that case. But you're thinking about it. Their words, good or bad, you're thinking about it. But I do feel that your higher self is letting you know that your higher self and their higher selves are communicating. They're working together. We're trying. Action has been taken. I see a lot of mirroring. There's regret on both sides. There's that stuck feeling on both sides. There's crossroads, both sides. So if you guys are feeling like, oh, it's just me, or, you know, they're having a grand old time and everything, nah, there's more to it than you can ever imagine or ever see. Cool? Cool. So let's get some energies for the future. We'll use this, and let's use the Twin Flame Journey Tarot because I'm feeling feisty. Okay. Twin Flame Journey Tarot, again, Mystic Moon. Pretty much used all of her decks except the Signs from Spirit Love Oracle one, but give me a minute, I can get there. Okay. What are some energies of the future? Where can we see this going once we've worked through these guarded things, our faithlessness, our blocks, our shadows? Where is this headed? What can you tell me? Spirit. Retreat. Interesting. Let's get another card. Let's get all the info. Queen of Pentacles, nurturing. Okay, ladies, femmes, we need to focus on ourselves. Retreat from your anxiety and your regrets about it. I'm not saying disregard it, but don't put all of your energy. Don't, I feel like if played very wrongly or egoically, you'll end up in that bound/devil's energy, and we don't want that. So pull back, okay? You can pull back and still, whatever you do, hold space and good vibes, whatever the case may be, but you need to take care of yourself, okay? You could be a nurturer by nature and you're good at taking care of other people and things. You could be really organized, maybe a OCD, a good manager, whatever the case may be, but unless you can manage your own self, take care of your own self, there's no room for anyone else right now. So retreat a little bit, stop getting angsty, stop getting, your knickers in a twist. My cards today on my Instagram story was even about, like, right now we're in a good period. Things aren't perfect. Things may not even be finished, and they could even be just like a quarter of the way started. But we're in a period of breathe. Okay, breathe, retreat a little bit, take a bath, go for a walk, get your nails done. I don't know. Whatever the case may be, go paddle boarding. I've been dying to do that. Let go of control issues, bitches. Duh. Yes, Two of Swords, control issues. Okay, so this is stalemate and indecision. We saw that crossroads. We saw the nostalgia card. We saw the Two of Wands, which was about making it, planning it. But the Two of Swords is what's keeping them stuck, and that's because we need to let go of the control issues. But since this is future energies, I'm seeing that this is something that as we let go of these control issues, this stalemate, this indecision, it ends because things become clear. They're not trying to control every little thing. And this goes for both femmes and masculines, okay? So realizing that when you retreat and you stop trying to control another person or outcome or situation or even yourself, stop micromanaging your own self, and you relax a little bit, this blindfold is going to fall away and you're going to be able to see exactly what decision you need to make and that it's, that's best for you, okay? calling in your soulmate. That's exactly what we're doing. That's what these actions are going to do. That's what's the future energies is going to be. That Ace of Swords, breakthrough and awareness. I just want to let that be known that this is coming, okay? I know it feels like a backwards from 2 to 1, but this gives us confusion. This gives us clarity. And we're going to let go of our control issues, nurture ourselves, both femmes and masculines, so you know. And this is what's going to call in your soulmate. That's what's going to give you that breakthrough, that clarity, that truth, that honesty that you've been looking for when you stop obsessing about it. Breathe, guys. Breathe with me, okay? You can do this. It's a pain in the ass. I get it. So let's close this motherfucking reading up with some signs and go from there and cut off this video. Aw, balls. Can't go out like that. Cool. So, signs, and then I'm just feeling really drawn to using Moonology, and that normally gives good advice about situations and stuff like that. So let's use that as well. Get a few closing messages from Spirit, what they want you to know, what signs you could, keep an eye out for. We all have our own numbers and, other things that we see frequently. So keep those in mind as well. But these are okay, this fell out. So we'll start with that one. Okay. So first one, work through your fears. This literally flew out. I don't know if it was on camera because I wasn't looking, but it just popped right out. New moon in Scorpio. Love that it's a new moon because that's a new fresh start for you, that breakthrough, that awareness that we want. Scorpio just makes me LOL. You or your person could have Scorpio energy in your chart somehow, but we got to work through it. Scorpio is that birth and re-death zodiac. I'm pretty sure anyways. I'm a terrible astrologer. So we need to kill the ego and rebirth with our souls, like listening to them. Cool? Orbs of light, spirit realm. We already got 5th dimension. So the spirit realm, the higher selves, this is all very, very prevalent right now. It's important that you're listening and you're connecting to your intuition and you're trusting it. Knife, sever. Yeah, sever the fucking ties to your fears. Sever whatever grip is holding you back, that is keeping you bound. I keep coming back to that card. It is truly just sticking out to me, that bound energy card. Okay? Take the knife and say, fuck you. You are so not worth my time, my energy. And I don't mean literally to a person, but to your fears, to your guards, to your faithlessness. Say, F you. Can't believe I'm feeling faithless right now because I believe in everything and everyone else for them and for that purpose. Why can't I believe in myself? Why can't we believe in our own connection? Why do you feel unworthy that it will ever come together? Don't know. Work through that. Yes, yellow, confidence, success, happiness, optimism. Yes, as soon as we really work through our fears, cut them out, connect to our higher selves and trust it, that's going to get us into this yellow energy. And even if it feels fake for a little bit, like fake it till you make it, stay in this confident, successful, happiness, optimistic energy. I was just saying, why do you not feel good enough? You are. It is coming together. I don't know how else to tell you. Hold your vision. Yes. Tidal wave. Disturbance. Eternity, flame, and creation. Oh my God, beautiful. Hold your vision, guys, even through all of the ups and downs, the disturbances, the tower moments, the death moments, the devil moments, all of that. Keep it. Hold it in your mind, whatever is healthiest for you, whatever you need to do, even if that's straight up not holding space for it. I've been told recently myself to stop holding space, especially if karmic partners are involved, because it's not your time or place to hold space for another person who's in another commitment. It kind of doesn't feel right once you stop and think about it a little bit. So let that go. It's going to cause probably a disturbance within yourself because it doesn't feel natural or whatever, but just know that this connection, this love, it is like a flame. It is for eternity. It is in this life, the next one, all the future ones, you guys, it's going to happen. So the fact that it's been happening before and will happen again should be your reassurance that it's going to happen this time too. It's not like, oh, the one time I'm aware of it, it's going to be our, skip the generation type of thing. We're creating our own our own path, okay? You have the ability, hold your vision, whatever you want to create will come to light is what I'm getting. Let's get one more, but these are in my way, so let's move those. Bring love into the situation. Another new moon in Aquarius, lots of purpley vibes. This is bothering me, sorry guys. And I get all squished up, I just feel like it's not right. Door, transition. Jealousy. Yeah, guys. Depressed, detached, unemotional, gray. Guys, bring love into your spirit wants you to get out of these low vibrational energies. And not that it's low vibrational, they serve a purpose, especially for me, at least personally, depression serves a big purpose of get it together, but I had to experience it to realize it wasn't together, you know what I mean? So these things I feel like serve a purpose. Jealousy, not so much, but I get that that could be a thing that we need to deal with, and that happens by bringing love into this situation. So we're transitioning. Walk out the door, shut the door on the past, on our past toxic habits, insecurities, depression, unemotional stuff, jealousy issues, whatever the case may be. The Wasp card here is reminding me of one of my other Oracle decks. It's the Spirit Animal Oracle deck, and the Wasp says sometimes life stings, and that's true, but we can't let it take us out. If you actually got stung by a wasp where you're like, oh, that's it, just take me now, and like die, unless you're deathly allergic, I mean, come on. It can get us down a little bit, like, damn, now I got to deal with this. This hurts for a little bit, but it will be over. Transition, walking through that door, bring love into this situation. Again, make sure it's love for yourself first, and then go from there. You know, start with you. You know, if we all want the person to put our, you know, we want to put our other person first. We would love it when our person puts us first. But in reality, you always have to put yourself first to make sure that you are happy. Do a check-in with yourself. Be like, am I Gucci? No. What can I change? Or what is keeping me back? Or what can I work on? So that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it brought you some clarity or some insight that you have been needing or wanting. And I wish you all a fantastic week, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.